Hey yo, so what's the word in here? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have end of sentence. Florida man dressed like cat arrested for stabbing roommate. Now, the first two words in this video, Florida man. Now we already know Florida has one of the most diabolical citizens in human history. Like, there's always something going on down there, very crazy. And also EOS, you know what I'm saying, 1090 Jake, shout out to bro. I've really been watching his videos, like, you know what I'm saying, like off camera. So this is the first video and then I'm putting well, I should say this is my first reaction of any of his videos, and to be put on the channel. So if you like this reaction, please hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. The link to this video will be down in the description down below. And without further ado, let us get into it.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back
Shout out
to
to my
another
boy
episode of
1090 Jake.
EOS. It's
Yeah,
1090 Jake, man. I'm
he
rocking
white,
with y'all,
but
and
he a
y'all
nigga.
rocking with me.
Period.
And for this video, we're going to be speaking on a Florida man that viciously stabbed his roommate while wearing a cat onesie. May 23rd, 2023. Alachua County deputies responded to a 911 call from a victim claiming his roommate had just stabbed him in the neck and he was pouring blood. Deputies arrived at a home on 23rd Lane in Gainesville, Florida, where they forced entry by kicking the door in before locating the victim.
Sheriff's office!
Oh, damn, that nigga kicked them doors down like, bitch.
Sheriff's office!
I'm here.
Where are you at?
I'm over here in Los Angeles.
Alright, where's the suspect?
I think it's either in the kitchen or bedroom.
Alright, forced entry, voice contact with the victim. Suspect is still inside. We're trying to extract now.
Are you Omar?
Hey, where are you at, man? Omar!
Yeah, man, he got stabbed in the neck, so you gotta
Can you clear
hurry
that?
up in there, gang.
As best as you can? Or no?
Sheriff's office, if anybody's inside, come out now with your hands up.
Here, I think he might be in here. Sheriff's office!
Hey! Okay. Is anybody else back there with you?
Come here, walk to me.
Hold that.
Okay.
Come on this way, come on this way.
With guns drawn on the hallway, deputies were able to cover the suspect as he exited the home, seriously bleeding from his neck, before being immediately transported to an emergency room. The focus now shifted to the suspect, who had yet to respond to commands given by deputies. While calling for a ballistic shield and canine assistance over the radio, deputies confirmed they could hear moaning coming from inside the house. The suspect would finally emerge empty-handed and wearing a cat onesie.
Sheriff's office, come to me, I can hear you. Clear and empty hands. Clear and empty hands, right here. Come on, walk out. Come on, walk out.
This way.
Turn around.
Back up. Keep coming out. Back up. Keep coming.
Down him outside.
All the way out.
Don't bring it past y'all. Back up. Back up, guys.
This is insane.
Come on.
Turn around.
This nigga is wearing a cat onesie.
Keep coming. Get out of the doorway. Come on,
What the
keep coming.
hell?
Keep backing up.
Take him to the left. To the left.
Come on back.
To the left.
Bring it to y'all. Bring it to y'all.
32-year-old Omar Gutierrez was placed under arrest
This nigga
while the lead
32?
investigator made his way to the hospital to interview the victim. Covered in blood and wearing a neck brace, he suffered a 3-inch stab wound to the back of his neck. Still able to speak, he said he was inside of his bedroom using his computer when Omar walked inside and stood behind him. Thinking nothing of it, he continued using the computer before feeling something plunge inside the back of his neck. He immediately reached back, grabbing the knife, causing a slash on his own hand. He asked Omar why he stabbed him, and Omar said it was instinctual before walking out of the room with the knife. The victim was then able to call 911. He described
something
Omar
wrong
as
with
acting
bro.
very strange the last few weeks, saying Omar accused him of harming his cat and told him he's not above killing him. The two had been roommates for the past 9 months, but friends for the last 6 years, and this was the first physical conflict they'd ever had. Omar refused
Wow.
to speak with anyone without a lawyer, and after investigators reviewed all the facts, it was determined the attack was unprovoked and premeditated. The defendant armed himself with a knife, entering the victim's bedroom, and stabbed him in the back of the neck unprovoked. The defendant's actions had the purpose of killing the victim, and he would have succeeded if the knife had entered at a slightly different position. For those
Damn.
reasons, Omar was charged with attempted first-degree murder.
$1
Given a
million
$1 million
bond.
bond, if Omar is able to come up with $100,000, he'll be eligible for release and the return of his cat onesie. Now, when I cover these cases, I always try to not victim blame. I always try not to blame the victim because, I don't know how it is to be in another person's shoes when they're in a situation they've never been in before. But respectfully, what type of man are you to be sitting on a computer where somebody just walks in behind you that be wearing cat onesies, thinks you did something to their cat, said he's not above killing you, and then he's just standing there. What is he, just breathing? And you're just, what are you doing? What are you doing on the computer that you don't notice him? You watching End of Sentence or
Yeah,
some
like
shit, not
niggas
knowing
just
you
like,
about to be on End of Sentence? This motherfucker just standing behind you, then stabs you. Why did you do that? Who gives a fuck why? Do something. Like, you lucky he didn't just keep doing it. Like, I don't know, bro. Nobody, like, even when I use this computer, I don't like my back to the door. That shit feels weird. That ain't no normal feeling that somebody can just creep up behind you. I don't sit in restaurants with my back to the door. In a club, I got my back to the wall. But I guess that's just something you learn from being inside a prison and seeing what happens when your back is towards people.
yeah, that's
But at
true.
the end of the day, if you living with this weird motherfucker, I'm not letting this dude even come in my room. I wouldn't even be living with this dude. And you've known him for 6 years, lived with him the past 9 months. You see he's acting strange. These are the red flags you need to pay attention to. People be thinking things and, oh no, he's doing this, he might do this, but they don't do nothing until it actually happens.
Yeah,
And
that's
this
true.
dude could have easily been killed if a knife went into the back of his neck. He reached back, slashes himself. Why did you do it? And Buddy told him it was instinctual. The fuck does that even mean? Did
I
he think
know,
he
bro.
was a
What the
fucking
fuck?
tiger
Like,
walking in the
nigga, you
room? Would
John
he
Wick?
just strike this prey or some shit? I don't even understand that.
This is
But
insane.
this is a Florida man story. You Google Florida man, you're going to hear the craziest shit coming out of Florida.
Oh,
I love the
God.
state of Florida. It's not known for all the best reasons, but you can be sure that the news station is going to be lit every single day with new stories, which is why End of Sentence is lit with these new stories. Now,
Exactly.
the fact that he has a bond, I don't know how, but he got a bond. So unless they put his cat onesie in evidence, I'm pretty sure it's going to be in his property at the jail, and if he gets released, unless it has, like, DNA on it and shit, he would get released with the same fucking onesie he was wearing when he did this shit. Now, something important to point out, because a lot of these dudes that do this type of shit, they try to say that they're crazy. He specifically said he didn't want to talk to anybody without a lawyer. That tells me he has an understanding of what's going on. Because if you were truly crazy, you're not going to know you're crazy and you're not going to care. You're going to get in there and be like, oh, I did it because, you know what I'm saying? Some weird ass fucking story
Yeah.
you're going to put together.
True,
but this
true.
dude's like, I don't want to talk to anybody. He more gangster than the rappers in these situations. He didn't want to talk to anybody. Because these rappers be going in there and saying every fucking thing. He don't want to talk, which tells me that crazy shit ain't going to work out for him. Attempted murder, PBL, punishable by life in the state of Florida. At minimum, he'll probably get 20. 20 to life. And you know,
God
he's already
damn.
stabbing shit, so he might fare well in prison. But then again, he might have just stabbed somebody that wasn't like that and get turned into a straight victim. I've seen people in prison with murders that are straight up jizzles getting extorted. But let me know y'all thoughts and comments in the comments section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with Charlie. Y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Hey, man, shout out to 1090 Jake, man. But yeah, this story is crazy, A nigga just like will walk up on you, stabs you. Like, why you do that? I, I didn't even know that was in the reports. Like this motherfucker said, why did you do that, bro? And that nigga said, you know what I'm saying, it's not about death. That is fucking insane. Yeah, man. That's what happens in Florida, man. It is always some of your crazy stuff going on down there. Um, and that is it for this video. And if you like this video, hit that like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate you guys' support, and I'll see y'all next time. All right.
I could have been somebody instead of a bum.